Yeah, we shot it on the Canon 7D, which is a consumer camera, still camera that shoots video, and put some film lenses on it, and it was very sort of nimble, which was great for us because we were sort of, you know, in tight, small corners and closets, and sort of running around London and you know, finding the movie. So it was perfect for what we were doing, but it was sort of a highly unusual way to make a film.
Yeah, how was that different for you guys? Like, there's no marks, there's no...
Oh, absolutely. It's truly liberating. Yeah. I mean, our poor DP, John, it's quite tough for him because he'll usually, the actors will move and then we'll end up in some corner and poor old John will be here. Yeah,
yeah, he's like 6'4" and like, yeah.
Trying to capture the actors. Yeah, it's just truly about letting your instinct come forward.
Yeah, my mother was one of the founding members of the Groundlings, which is improvisational sketch comedy troupe in Los Angeles. It spawned a lot of talent on Saturday Night Live and a lot of other places. And I sort of grew up in that environment, in that world as a child, learning it and studying it and eventually teaching it. And then when I started to make movies, I was about 17, and I started to do it the normal way, and I went to film school and did it the normal way, and sort of realized that it didn't work for me and wasn't what I needed to be doing. So then the two just kind of came together and started experimenting on some smaller movies. And then this is kind of the first movie where I feel like it really kind of came to fruition, or the process equaled the execution in a way.
You also have to have, and you always have to have, this complete sort of total understanding of your character. But when there's dialogue written for you, that's kind of your first little bit of homework, is figuring out why that's being said. And the situation's flipped with this, where everything you say has to be that character, you know? And I know there are days where, like, you do something and Drake would come over and be like, are you sure that's Jacob and not you, right? And so you step back and go, right, of course, because you get to completely understand this person to the point where everything you're saying is them.
Yeah, I think it's a very contemporary love story in that sense, that especially with technology, we were saying in the film, that fact that you can be texting someone else while in the room with another person. So the way that people have affairs now is very different, and it seems like Crazy captures what it would be like to have an affair now, in a sense.
And weirdly enough, the texting thing, like that surrogate interaction, because it's your only way of actually getting together, is so kind of shallow compared to, because you think by texting, I think the movie touches on this, and that you think by texting somebody or trying to call them, you connect with them, but as long as you're not physically with that person, there's still that hole, you know, and that is a very modern thing that is completely of our culture, because we can, I mean, video chat is the biggest tease. It's like you see the person, you hear the person, but they're just not there, you know? And the worst feeling is like turning the video chat off, because you're like, well, I guess I hung out with them. I don't know.
It's a very unsatisfying experience.